Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another Let's Play on the Far Cry 5 Vietnam thing. This is definitely probably the last one, and actually, while I was going through the big red mist, one thing interesting I found is one of these mysterious missing lighters. And I learned the way you know when a lighter drops is because you see a friendly that's like most of the way dead already, and then you see him die, or like the blue thing go. You don't see the actual guy die, fortunately, but you see that happen, and that's how you know that you know there's a fallen soldier. So somewhere in this red mist that will probably kill me soon, there is an allied soldier. I don't know if this is no, that's a Vietnam person. Yeah, so we just follow the there we go, eases that, and that's how we find things. So that means that if I want to find the other lighter, because there's one that's on the map already, I have to just look around the map vaguely, and it's probably this side because I've looked very much around that side already. And yeah, just something interesting that I came across. We'll do a little bit of looking today, but this is probably definitely the last episode of the Let's Play, which I hope you all enjoy. Happy welcome to the thing. So, yeah, this is also recorded on the same Sunday evening as the last one. If you would believe the audacity, many YouTubers actually do this, where if you're recording something like a Let's Play, you record a bunch at once, which is one of the reasons I like Let's Plays. The reason I started this channel is not because I want to be a wildly successful Let's Player. You don't get that by saying, third channel don't care and talking about the tax system, which literally talking about taxes. I think we did that last episode, which is top notch. Oh, see what I mean right there? There's a like you'll see a oh no, actually I didn't see a blue person. Well, you know, I was wrong about my theory, but I did find a pilot next to that other one somehow. And now if we look around, we'll find him, and then that's all of the lighters sorted. We just need to find all the propaganda speakers. But honestly, you know, I don't care about propaganda too much. Easy, sorted. So yeah, one more lighter to go, and then one more commander to go. One is on the way to the other, and I'm feeling pretty good about it all now. There's clearly a speaker somewhere in this fog too, because I think this fog is the one place I didn't explore. Because it's fog, who explores, or like, I think it's phosphorus gas or something. It's definitely bad for you, that's the key part of what we learn here. But, oh, jeez, to kind of follow on from, there we go, get that last perk locked down. To kind of follow on from a thing of last week is last episode. You know, let me just go for it again. Like the reasons behind having a YouTube channel is really weird. One of the things one of my friends said again last night, and honestly, I think he's about I just said actually. So what he said is, you know, my voice is really annoying, so is this guy's. But you have a voice that's like really good for being recorded and for YouTube and stuff. And like to me, that's like a big compliment. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, why'd you think that is? And he's like, I guess you're lucky, you know, whatever. And I think the truth is that he was just saying something to be nice, of like end the conversation, because that happens every now and then where you kind of dismissively respond to people. Which, for the record, I watched videos myself back, like because I recorded a few videos last night. They were terrible. There's like one that's like not so terrible, but it still makes me cringe. But oh my gosh, there we go. But yeah, one of the interesting things about another soldier. How about that? But yeah, one of the things about that is like when people say stuff that's like really minor to them, it makes an outsized impact on you. And this has happened so many times in my life. And it's also some of the like biggest moments, like biggest impacts people have had on me. They don't even realize. Like I remember at one point, like the reason that I felt like some, not debt, but like, you know, like, you know, close, like, one of the things that I was like, you know, this is the nicest thing my mother's ever done for me, was like, it was one Christmas gift, and it was like, both, it was like, oh, rabbits, interesting. It was both, you know, like a tube of some form of sweets, as well as a Game Boy, and it's like, this is the best. I love the tube of the sweets so much more than the Game Boy. Like, as an adult, you know, that hurts me, because, like, to her, she spent, you know, 100 something, I imagine, I don't know how much Game Boys cost back in 1999 or whatever it was, but, you know, like, I got a Game Boy, but, like, the tube of sweets was, like, a whole tube I can eat whenever I want. Oh my god, and I think this has happened my whole life, like, all of the most significant impacts people have on me are always the stuff they leave by the side. And I don't know if that's how all people work, I don't know if it's just me. But it's one of those odd things that, like, you know, you can say a bunch of things, and you can share, like, your life's work, or whatever, thinking that's going to have an impact. But the truth is like, only specific things you say people care about. And this is, oh, I lost my stealth, probably. Yep, oh, no, that hurts. Yeah, one of the interesting things in particular is like when people are trying to tell you about something interesting they've done, people are really bad at their own stories. If you tell them the things that are significant to you, it doesn't work. You have to like change it and mold it, and it's the same with your actions. You know, some of the tiniest actions you ever do, I have a really specific story. Not one that I should tell to really anyone, let alone like the internet on a third channel I recently advertised on my main one. But I did the exact same thing with once I did a thing, let's just say, with a girlfriend, and she was like, oh yeah, really you know, think that's not good, especially not right now. Did a similar thing with another one in arguably a worse thing, I would say, same if not worse, let's just say. And then later she confided me like that was one of the nicest things you did for me. Like you know, I right then was the time that was great, and I felt guilt after so long. And then like she randomly brings it up at some point, and I'm like, oh, that's good then. And I guess I know my point with that is just like it's funny how hard it is to there's different types of fire mode. Oh no, there's a burst fire mode. Exciting. But it's interesting to realize how crash shield's pilot. Oh, this is the lighter that we were looking for. So we clearly went this way because there's parachutes pointing over here. So we look by a tree or some nonsense, and we'll find a US. Well, I don't know what they are. Paratroopers. There we go. Body. Locked him down. He's by a dump truck pilot. So we got all the lighters now. We just need to find some propaganda speakers. I think there is 2 left of those. I don't know where. We should look around for them probably. Like over here. Looks like like up here. Probably is where it's at. So we'll go there. Or maybe they're at the end, who knows. Let's go do this last little commander base. And then, yeah, this 100% completion. Again, I'm doing this all for a postcard. At some point, you just realize but realizing how different people are, like, I think some of my favorite moments are, like, again, the outsized impact that people have on you. And that's why I've always loved YouTube as a medium. Like, because some of my, some YouTube, I say this, and it's like, it sounds like it's a clickbait title, so that's why I'm saying it midway through a thing. I kind of want to use it as a clickbait title on top of this now, but but it's like a YouTuber saved my life once, and I don't know how true that is. I don't know if that's me being melodramatic in my head, but it's something I genuinely believe. At least, like I watched a video that was just dude being super chill at a time I needed to be chill, and I was like running through every thought and like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, and I was like it's all good. I stayed up all night, and I vaguely told the story before, but yeah, I've stayed up all night. Dealing with said thing, but something about the whole, something about that experience stuck with me, and made me realize that one of the cool things about YouTube is no matter what I do, there's gonna be someone who gets some impact from anything, and I always hope that through all the things I say, whether it's nonsense or not, maybe that gets to someone. And I feel like there's a lot of thoughts in your head that like, oh god, he's coming back. How about we just explode it with proximity explosives? Sure, let's go for it. Oh, well that didn't work. There we go. There we go. Easy solution to our problem. So, we've got a commander we've got to take down, and I was hoping to do it with some more class than what we're doing right now. But if this is how we do it, this is... Oh, okay. No, we're going to die. Okay, well, that sounds good. I called it. We'll just go back a little bit. It's fine. Again, you got to die every episode. It's not the real Toycat Let's Play if it's not. But yeah, I don't know. It's really quite a curious thing to realize how different an impact that you can have using the exact same word can impact 100 different people different ways, which is really kind of wild when you really think about it. Also, why is it driving me here? Oh, because it's driving me to my destination, right? Oh, there's probably a propaganda speaker in there. Like, there's still one unaccounted for, but like. As long as there is one in there, then I feel not so terrible about myself. But, oh god, you can't drive vehicles or you get spotted by people. Ooh, that was a nasty one. But, yeah, even though you'd figure the spoken word allows you to convey what used to be just something locked in your brain and give it to other people. You can, if I say tiger, your brain is thinking of tiger. I can make you picture a jungle cat, which neither of us have ever seen. Oh, I mean... I guess of zoos everyone's seen. But also he's called Colonel Bahn, which is Colonel Train in German. Look at me, I can German you up. But yeah, I don't know, the fact like that's what words are there for. But yet in spite of the fact that words always convey very precise meaning. In spite of that. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, that was pretty good, I think. Okay. All wasted by this guy right there. But words all convey very specific meanings, but when you combine them together, that collection of words can be interpreted in an almost infinite set of ways, you know? Which is pretty wild. I guess we can. There we go. Easy. So, I was meant to follow and kill him, and then eliminate was a different mission, which I haven't done apparently. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, we're good. So, oh my gosh. So Colonel Bond's dead. There's got to be a propaganda speaker somewhere in here, I reckon. Oh my god. Easy. I don't know what he just threw at me, but I need to get out of there. Oh, it's a smoke grenade, it seems. But like, yellow smoke. Never trust yellow smoke. And I know it's kind of a scary thing that like you might never be understood. I think most people understand most people, but I think I have a difficult time understanding a fair number of people. Like I'm like, why would you do that and then say that? And maybe I think there's like a collection of like, you know, like 90% of the population understands 90% of the population. But to me, there are some people that are just like, I mean, what is this? You know? Like every now and then you're like, yes, this person, I understand them, I get them. It's, you know, there's that ever desired feeling of, oh, that I'm gonna get shot by one of these barrels. Well, not by one of the barrels, they're killed by one of them, I should say. I don't know, the lack of, I think being, it's weird that like, okay, so blah blah blah, heavy rain, sympathy, support the parties of you. Okay, I was hoping you'd give me one of them speaker locations, but that's fine too. We're gonna keep diving because actually there'd never be a propaganda speaker in one of these tunnels, would there? Like that doesn't even make sense as an idea, because you can't blast propaganda from a secret tunnel. Like that's just not how propaganda works. Explode him. Gonna try to get out there without being shot too much. Oh, wonderful stuff. But yeah, it's a wild thing to realize, and it's almost a soothing thing. That, like, you know, even that thing that you think is the worst thing you've ever done is like no one remembers it but you. I have this very cringy story of once telling like my cousin's stepdad. I don't know what that'd be. Like my aunt's new boyfriend. Like stop being lazy because I was so bad at seeing. I thought it was my cousin who was like 13 who hadn't been out all day. I was like, get off the sofa and this that. Like, oh hey there, like being weirded out because like to him it's clearly a day of work or something where he clearly should be doing that. And I think about that a lot. And it's like to him, you know, that was a weird thing. He probably doesn't remember if I brought it up. I'd be like, ah, that's odd. I recently told my aunt about something I felt bad about because at one point she brought home a bunch of food or like brought to my grandmother's where I was at because I spent most of my time with my grandmother, not my parents, but I at one point she brought a bunch of food there and was like, oh, you can have a little bit if you want. And I understood, like, you know, it's got to all go at some point. And I understood that as like, eat as much food as you can, because, you know, we've got to eat it all. Like, it's important. I got it for free, and, you know, that's just how I understood it. I don't know why I understood it that way, but that's how I did. And, oh, I'm going to die. That's nice. But because of that, I like ate every single thing. Like 5 Scotch eggs, like 3 sausage rolls. You know, we're talking like a table worth of food, and I was like, gonna go back in like 3 or 4 sittings, eat the whole thing. And then at the end, she's like, you know, I was like offering you like a snack or something, and you ate it all. Now there's no dinner for me or something like that. And I was like, wow, I'm very much too full. And like, I know something about eating someone else's food is like an extra bad cardinal sin in my head at least. And yeah, I know that like the truth is that I asked her about. She's like, oh, I honestly didn't remember. Which is, I know there's something nice about how indifferent the world is towards you. A lot of people think the world is out to get them, and in some situations, if you're like wild towards it, then maybe it is. But I think the truth is like, the world doesn't care in most situations. The world cares about the stuff that you like. It's a pretty common. I was gonna say meme, but like, you know, like the meme is in like the actual meaning, not the internet joke meaning. That like, like, you know, like people who get really famous off a piece of research they didn't expect. It's the same on YouTube. Like my biggest videos aren't my best videos. But like I'm not the one who decides what my best videos are. You know, that's not a thing I get to determine. So yeah, because of that same. It's interesting that everyone always, it's the same thing I'm saying, like every person who does something big never thinks that that's the thing that deserves to be big, because again, in an ideal world we'd have a one-to-one correlation between work and, or between like your desired input and the, oh my gosh, did I jump over a rocket there? In an ideal world, you'd have a 1-to-1 correlation between your input and the output the world gives you. Also, what is that doing up there? But in the world we actually live in, do I have to just explode it, maybe? I'll burn down the tree. You don't... Okay, well that didn't work, did it? Oh my god, I'm dying again. How is this even happening? Where am I dying from? But, yeah, I think the truth is like, the impact you think you're having in the world, like, it's the common school expression, like, oh yeah, I spend all my time focusing on how insecure I am with myself, thinking everyone else is focusing on it, when really they're so busy focusing on how insecure they are. And that's not always true, because there are some people who, no doubt, will be focusing on you. But the truth is most people, the vast majority, are so busy concerned about themselves. And yeah, I know that. I think learning the world is indifferent to you. It's like a really key lesson that, like, you know, sometimes the world wants something from you. Most of the time, the world wants you to not get in its way. Some people have different definitions of getting in its way. But oh wait, there was a propaganda speaker that I missed somewhere back there. Don't know how, don't know where it is, but I guess we have to go fiddle for a bit. But yeah, I don't know, like if you get too caught up in thinking that the world's out to get you and it's doing tiny things, you know, to try and ruin you, then I know, I feel like it's gonna hurt you, not help you. It's definitely pointing towards this tree. Oh no, it's over here. Okay, there we go. You cannot escape. Pretty fun to punch a speaker, if I'm being honest. So we've got one more speaker. I'm hoping it's in the last thing with the last 2 AA guns. If it is, then I'll have done every single challenge. Because as you can see, everything but 1 propaganda speaker and 2 AA guns. And I know there's 2 AA guns, and I have to imagine like there's a speaker there. Because like it's their last base, why not put a speaker? And if not, then I have to do this trudge through the map just to get that last speaker. Because there's no point doing 99% complete, you know? There's just something about humans that can't leave that last 1% undone. Which is why, actually, you know, I think that's probably the reason why, you know, again, for instance, things I think that are my best are not really my best. Because the best is determined in the 99%. It's not in the 1%. Because sometimes you spend so much on that 1%, and it's perfect to you having seen the process, but not on the outside. And in the same way, no one really cares. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people. So there is 2 AA guns here, as we can officially confirm. We'll put some, I don't know, grenades don't work, we have concluded. So we put some proximity explosives on there and they just blow it up themselves. It's basically like remote explosives, but a little bit lazier. Okay, well that, oh it did work. And then we'll use this mortar over there. I don't know if that even works. Doesn't seem like it should. Wait, how? What am I doing wrong here? It definitely should be. Oh, okay, so we got a little bit higher. We're all good. It's kind of fun that with 1 AA gun you can essentially destroy the other. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Really bad. I need to get out of this.
Okay.
Game is too fun. So we've got everything done besides that speaker, and I'm really feeling like there's not one in there. Now I'm looking at all the people. So we're gonna, because the game gives you an opportunity to like go back if you want before you're finished, we're gonna have to use that. But for now, let's at least get the game basically finished. We can focus on 100% or whatever in a little bit. Actually, right now I need to. Okay, I'll heal up a little bit. Just wait behind the cover. Then we move on. And yeah, one of the things I was actually like super nervous about this channel, I don't know if I mentioned too much, is like I don't ever put out too much Toy Cat into the world. Because one of the things I fear beyond anything else is that people, like, there's a certain amount of me, like, you know, people who support or like or whatever, you know, like, the people that watch videos regularly are the reasons that I do what I do. And I'm always scared that, like, by uploading these right here, I'm just increased, like, you know, there's like, oh yeah, watch this in 100 hours, or like 10 hours, or 2 hours. Like, there's a certain amount, and then you're just done. That's enough to look at for a lifetime. Because there's a lot of YouTubers I eventually unsubscribe for, like, things get... I know, it's a thing, right? Okay, so we're just gonna make a bunch of airstrikes. Let's get out of this, slide behind cover. And I always worry that, like, you know, just by uploading here, I'm just, like, increasing increasing that time while also just kind of rambling on about how the world really cares too much about you, which is a terrible lesson to learn. But I personally think it's one of the most valuable lessons, like, because it sounds terrible, but it's quite relieving when you think about it. Burn that guy, throw back that grenade. I don't know where that grenade went, but it didn't explode. But yeah, basically, wait in here, is there a speaker? Sounds like there might be. So we gotta switch out to, oh no, I gotta snipe close. Okay, it's okay. No, actually I should probably do these stealth takedowns. Okay, all good. We're going. Boom, easy, okay. One more guy, and we're good. But, yeah, I mean, the truth is like, this is just like rambling on about thoughts of the moment. But it's something I find fun, it's something I like to do. But I'm always nervous, like, why do I do it? This takes time that I probably could be doing something elsewhere with. The opportunity cost of human time is so unreal just all the time, right? Also, is it really over as soon as I take these documents? I'm not gonna, because it'll say, once you leave, there's no returning. I'm gonna cancel that. So we need to go find literally one propaganda speaker somewhere in the map. I missed it. It's hard to say where, but that's a little bit annoying, right? Having done literally everything, I rescued all the friends, I even got the South Vietnamese, but I missed a speaker. And I feel like the honorable way is to go comb the map with a fine... Tooth the map with a fine comb. You know, go through the map with a fine-toothed comb. That's the one. But the better way is if I just type into Google instead, locations of, what, like propaganda speakers. And then, oh, there we go. GamersHeroes.com's got me here. So, yeah, there's one. There's two. I mean, I probably would have seen that one. This one looks like the one I missed. There's one in this area right here. I don't know if I've been there or not because it's dark. I'm not sure if that's a shadow of the map or just, you know, the mountain or the map. But we're going to go there because that's roughly where it is. However, because there are vehicles at the end of the map, we can drive the entire way. And also, because, oh, an M60. No, that's a shotgun. It looks like an M60. It's a weird looking shotgun. But yeah, basically, we should be able to just drive the vehicle, make things go a little bit easier. And let's drive 3,000 meters there and back. That's a 6-kilometer drive right there. See, look at me. I can fraction. No, it fractions. That's like the easiest conversion, like meters into kilometers, because the metric system makes sense. I know I'm a video late to complain about how bad the imperial system is, but I really am angry from time to time. Like, it's like at some point humans are gonna have a unified language. Okay, this is real controversial to get to. I want to do this in like a video and get some like linguists to tell me when I'm wrong sometime. But I really am genuinely a little bit mad every time I realize that like people like their tiny languages. We spend a lot of money, especially in the UK of our, we have like every country in the UK has their own like pretend language. You shouldn't call it pretend language. Every country in the UK has their own minority language, and you know, spoken by .something% of the country's population. And obviously it's impolite to tell them to go speak English, because English is this weird mix of French, Norse, Latin, a few other things. English is this like crazy hybrid language. One of the reasons why everyone can understand a little bit of English. But also I am just wildly, like, I don't know where I'm going to find a vehicle. I would have figured by now. Oh, Christ, that looked painful. That looked painful. But yeah, I don't know. Like the fact that like we should go towards a universal system for as many things as we can, you know? Like, there was this real period, especially after World War II, where the whole world coordinated on, like, let's try and universalize stuff that should be universalized. I've got a video coming on stop signs soon, just because we had to say, oh, hey there, friendo. You want to help me out? Nope, you're just a dude. Okay, that's nice. I think it was just after World War II especially, like in the 60s, 50s. Where even like the Soviet Union and the US, we got together and we like collectively decided a few things. What is happening? Because we're like, you know, the UN, you know, is a concept, like a place where, you know, nations can go to talk and whatever else. Oh, look at that, bamboo to the face. So there was a truck just down here. I'm gonna get in. People will spot me on the way, but it's all fine. You'd think all the Vietnam people I've killed in the jungle, like, would have got them all by now, but apparently there is no such thing. Also, sniping a cat, just make it sure. Like, that cat doesn't deserve this. Also, did the cat really swap me or did someone else swap me? Because if I lose my perks, I lost my perks because of that goddamn cat. That is annoying. Oh, there's a helicopter. Nice. Oh my god, what? It's still, oh my, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Physics. Well, that makes sense. I'm glad what happened there. That was high quality stuff happening. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in a vehicle. We're gonna drive all the way to the other side of the map, and then we can say goodbye. It feels like we have to in this part, because otherwise we'll have like a 10-minute video. You know what, for you YouTube, in case you are enjoying this and you want to see more for some reason. I mean, one, I don't agree with your taste in YouTube videos. Ugh. You know, but more seriously, I know. Well, here's 10 more minutes, because you know there are some times like that where I'm like, you know, I'm glad there's extra long things in my life. And that's a very dodgy sentence to say. So yeah, okay, we're gonna go a serious distance again. I'm hoping we can find a truck sooner, because all these infantry that like were just running up here must have gone here from somewhere. So if we just look along any road we can, eventually it should become clear where we go. Yeah, we stay on the right of the road here. Just keep looking every stretch. Eventually there'll be an abandoned truck, because it's just an inevitability. Side note, it's crazy in some countries that this is a real like river crossing. You just like, it's shallow water, you go through it. I know in America it's shocking because when you play the Oregon Trail, or I learned about like the Donner Party and stuff, but like the trail is going west. That like, you just like, oh yeah, there's a river there, you just like drag your horses through the river. That's just how it's done. It's like, that seems like a bad system. And I don't know, it's weird, one of those things that like once you just go so long without something, you forget that it's pretty normal otherwise. And I don't know, there's no real point to that. There's no real point to many things. In many videos, I say. Oh gosh, there's a guy like there. Okay, we're all good now. We're all good. Oh, I got spotted again. You know, at some point, I feel like I've eliminated all the villages. I've taken down all the propaganda speakers besides one. Where are all these people coming from? I've killed your commanders. Like, who's sending you? There we go. Like, I just feel like at this point they should just give up. You know, they don't. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's the dream. Okay, so whatever. It's all good. Where's the truck? Oh, it's getting away. So we're gonna shoot him just so they turn around at least. There we go. Off the road. If he goes in the river, it's fine because you can drive up and down the river. As I learned on my... Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're grieving the dead, but... Sorry about that. Oh! I'm sorry. I mean... I know it makes you sound like a sociopath to enjoy violence in the game, but in this... Oh, Christ. In this game, I feel like it's actually gay. Okay. He's actually gonna kill me. Oh, no! This game! I just want to find a speaker on the other side of the map. I just want your truck. I want to go there. You know, I like this game when I start playing it. I genuinely don't. That alone, just this goddamn trick, the lack of fast travel, it wants me to do all these tasks that I clearly didn't find despite fine-tooth combing the map. I think it's I think that is garbage design. That one thing there, outsized impact, like I said before, perfect, like almost seems planned. But no, I really think like what like the fact that one small event has genuinely made me hate the game. Like I would have said like yeah, 8 out of 10 would recommend. No, screw this game. Like what is that? Like to get all the stuff done, you have to go across it. The game doesn't facilitate that in the slightest. And apparently when you get in a vehicle, twice now, I've just been like insta-gunned down because they're like extra powerful. Like what the? Screw this game. I'm done with it. I wanna get this postcard. I don't even care about the postcard. Maybe there's an achievement or something. I'm never playing this game again. I'm done with it. It's over. We're good. I'm just saying, one of these things looks like it should be a propaganda speaker, even though it's not. The fact that you can barely hide from bullets in the jungle, and the fact that you're dying. There's, you know, I have a whole host of minor complaints to make. I'm not happy with any of them. And yeah, It's like some people like have a bad event happen to them, spend their life dedicating to like fixing it forever, and it's like that's a bit serious. But it's like, you know, that's what someone needs to do. That's fine. If you see this and you're like, you know, I'm gonna dedicate my life to making a good version of Far Cry 5 Vietnam, you know, you make the world a better place. Which is, it's funny. That's the whole. Oh, shoot him. Oh, there we go. We gotta. So we have to snipe these guys from a distance if we want to do this. So. And we want to make... Oh, wait, there's another vehicle next to us. Also, how are you... Okay, if I get gunned down one more time. There's 3 trucks then. Because at this distance, we just can't do anything. Okay, so we're just going to destroy that truck. Get out of there. Actually, it probably would have been easier to raid that one, but whatever, I didn't. Since there's another truck here, I'm actually going to just RPG them. Yeah, there's a 3rd truck here, so all I have to do is RPG. Makes my life easier. Now I get in this one, assuming it's not rigged to blow up. If it blows up, I'm done. I'm uninstalling the game right now. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Look at me. Pro driver toy cam right here. Very good at driving and such. But yeah, the concept of that has been in my head a while. Things are different to people. I also think like perception's an interesting thing that like. When, like, you know, newness, the newness of something is so important in the world in a way that it really shouldn't be. Like, okay, so I think, for instance, if old movies looked exactly the same as new movies, it'd be fine to watch them the same. A lot of people have the opposite opinion that, like, oh, I love watching these black and white terrible movies. It's like, no, if it's black and white with no sound, like, go away. I'm not watching your movie. But, a lot of people, oh, Christ. Whatever, this is the fastest way. There's the least murder involved, and there is a path technically. But yeah, basically because you know, like the newness factor in so many things is so strange to me. It's on YouTube. It's so prevalent that like the thing that the YouTube algorithm basically wants me to do is if there's a video that people want to see, upload that same video every single day, so that it will always be new. Well, like every single week, let's say. Or every month, but I don't know how often. Like, I made a video on how to find diamonds, but I haven't done one in 2 years, so maybe you'll see one soon. Well, how did I just do this? Did I really beat you on a rock? I hope I didn't. Yeah, okay, you know what, this should be doable. How did this happen? We're gonna try our hardest, because like, a vehicle loss at this point would be pretty devastating. Okay, we're gonna go back in. Okay. Maybe if we get shot a few times. Oh no, this is looking real bad. Oh, there we go. We're getting something. Is that another vehicle? That's a helicopter, right? I'm seeing the. Yep, there's a helicopter. Oh wait, rocket launcher. Easy solution. Oh, it's not it. Just no ammo. Oh, I'm gonna die again. I can't. It's not possible. Oh my gosh! What the? Smoke. Okay. It does keep me alive. I realize I probably could have used that this whole game. They're just not dying today. I guess we gotta throw a grenade or something at them. Does that even work? Oh my gosh, it does work. That is pretty beautiful. I think we can all take a moment to appreciate that throw. So yeah, I've lost my vehicle, so I'm doing the last 800 meters on foot. Kind of thing's on the point here. You know, it would have been a full like half-an-hour episode if I had tried to do this. This one speaker, I'm not even sure it's the right speaker. I could be going to the wrong place. For all I know. Assuming the last propaganda speaker. Oh no, okay, yes, I've already got the last one on this list. Again, I'm checking this list constantly now. Because I want to be done now. It's funny how that works at the end of something, like. There's a lot of time where... I think it was the same thing during my... I've had this, you know, something about things taking longer than they should makes you done with the thing. Interesting how that works. But yeah, no, so the newness of something has way too big an impact on it. So I was thinking, like, okay, so, fun fact, I sometimes take the train from Nottingham to insert another place here. You can believe it's Sheffield, because I'm a northerner. You can believe it's London, because I live near London. Whichever way, you won't believe it. I regularly take the train there, because they have a Taco Bell, and there's no Taco Bells in London. I think I gave away which one I was talking about. But so, But the trains stop running pretty early in the night, like 11 p.m. is the last train or something, and then they don't start again until 6 a.m. in the morning. And it's kind of annoying that I have to leave a place at 6 a.m. if I want to get home. Also, I'm gonna die. I don't have medkits. Oh, I do have medkits. Let's use it real quick then. Oh no, I'm gonna get shot before it goes on. There we go. No, we're good. But yeah, basically, but like, so right now there's no trains between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. And I'm sure if you ask them what the reason is, it's because like there's just not enough demand. We lose money on that route because it's currently it's a fixed price return to like go there and come back the same day or like come back the next morning. So they wouldn't make any more money, and they might even lose money because people that come back the next day have to buy a new ticket sometimes, potentially. So you get the point. Like that would probably be the reason they get. So knowing that and knowing that, because even though loads of people want to get home at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., like myself, maybe again in a hypothetical situation. But yeah, in that hypothetical situation. Also, it's totally around here somewhere, right? Like that looks like a propaganda hut to me. Apparently, it's already cleared though. Yeah, it is. Oh wait, it's just a regular hut. One of these maybe. Because this area of the map looks prime for some propaganda. Just to me. Oh, there we go. We got it. I'm hearing noises. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing noises. I think once we get... Oh, no. Oh, hello, friends. But yeah, so so if they introduce a new train on that route, let's say, at 1 a.m., but they charge a bit more for it, you'd be like, yeah, I'll pay £5 more so I can get home 4 hours earlier, and the same day rather than having to wait somewhere for 6 hours, maybe buy a hotel. And when it's new, you're like, yeah, this is great. I'm going home at 2 a.m. They'll do something cool with the train to justify the extra cost. And you're like, yeah, I'm hyped for this, whatever. But then as it becomes just something you accept as normal, or like as people who don't know about the previous situation come in, and as you just accept it more, you start thinking like, what? Why do I have to pay more for this? Like, what is that all about? Like, they should charge the same price all day. They don't charge more for when it's this sort of time. Screw this. They should, they're a terrible, evil company. And, oh, maybe this is it. Because I did hear propaganda. Is this the propaganda? This is not the propaganda. This is mildly annoying, I will say. I am definitely at a stage where I need to just... So if it's not this one right here, I don't know if the game could tell you when you've cleared something. But it seems like if there was a propaganda speaker here, I would have seen it by now. And it can't be up there, it looks like, because, I mean, there's literally no way up. So, no propaganda speaker here. I have mistaken this one. So it must be number 4, which is down by... Okay, I've already got 4, because it's in the same base as the green thing. Please tell me I destroyed... No, I did destroy the propaganda in the Ghost Village camp. So that means it must be number 6, which is up north by... it looks like up here somewhere. Yeah, it looks like there's a propaganda speaker up there, but I would have destroyed that because I was there too. So number 7 is down. We have to check like all these ones over here. This is the most not fun thing because I know I've got 2. I know I've got 3 apparently. I'm here for 3. Okay, so it has to be one which is like down by the river, over here somewhere, like near a tower. It looks like it looks like it's over here roughly. But again, I've been here. I would know. I think this game is going to screw me. I've clearly missed one of these. Like, it must be the earliest one, maybe. Yeah, number 1 is meant to be where I just was over here. But I destroyed that speaker too, just now. I went back for it, right? Or did I? Did I miss it? Because I never went down here. Oh, please don't tell me I'm going all this way without a vehicle. And then I have to walk all the way back. I hate this game for that. I really do like that. The fact that there is no travel system when you're doing mundane tasks like this, just for the sake of a goddamn postcard. I'm just saying, I am past my point of liking this game now. Speaking of that, actually, you know what we'll do is we'll just cut away for a bit. I'll do this, and then we'll come back with the ending in some separate video just by itself. Like, look, I did it. So thank you very much for watching. I hate myself and this game. And have a nice day. Goodbye.